Well, hello, adventure seekers. How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing good. And I've got a pretty good one. Got a pretty good one on tap for you guys this time. I am in Chief Logan State Park in southern West Virginia, and I am on an adventure and a half today. I am doing a little bit of camping up through here, and I will be staying way back up in a holler here, back up in their little campground, and doing a little bit of exploring. I'm gonna try to get in some fishing, hopefully, we'll see. You know how it is, you know how tentative plans are. Man, that thing is huge, ain't it? Anyway, the wheels are bigger than me. The wheels are like 8 feet tall, guys. That thing is ridiculously big. Anyway, but I guess so. I need to go check in, I suppose, and head on up to the campground and start getting set up. I've got a really cool little spot picked out, you know, really pretty little place, and I think you guys will like it. Okay, checked in. All you gotta do is give them your name. That's all we need. Okay, easy enough. But we are headed on up, and of course they've got, you know, picnic shelters and things like that, of course. State park. Beautiful little place though. I just thought I'd kind of video as we went up through here, kind of show you some of the area as we go. And we'll be turning off right up here on the left. And of course there's the Liz Spurlock Amphitheater. There's a trail right there. I think it was called the Bear Trail or something to that effect. I don't remember for sure. Look at that, how pretty. Split rail fencing and stuff. Beautiful old cabin, isn't it? And right up here is the entrance to the campground. We'll go ahead and get in and get checked in, or get set up and get started. The lady said that the camp store will be opening at 1 o'clock if I need anything. But we should be good. Should have everything I need, far as I know. Feeding wildlife prohibited. I think that's the camp director, the, you know, park superintendent. And where was that one trail? There was one right here, Rattlesnake Trail. It goes up the mountain. Should be right about here somewhere. We're close. I hiked it once before. Never did find any rattlesnakes. I was looking for them too. Never did find any. I felt cheated. Rattlesnake Trail, I expect rattlesnakes. Bunch of them. How pretty. All the ferns and stuff in this shady area. Right there's Rattlesnake Trail. Picking in the park. And there's Rattlesnake Trail. No rattlesnakes though. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did if you come looking for rattlesnakes. There's the mini golf course and swimming pool and primitive camping area for tents. But we're going on up. We're doing it right. I've got a powered site for this trip. I'm used to, lately I've been doing a little bit more of this kind of camping, but typically speaking, it's usually just, you know, me out in the middle of nowhere. That must be the camp store right there. That'll be opening in about a half an hour. Yep. I'm guessing that they probably got ice and, you know, little silly things like that, just for convenience. All right, number one, We're looking for 15. Should be on the right. Up here, there's 2 loops. And we are on the right side loop, on the right side, next to the woods. And yes, that is deliberate. 6. A. It's a nice one. 8. It's 12. 13. 14. Mine is right back behind those trees. Awesome. Bathhouse right at the door almost. I am right back there in that little nook. I picked this one deliberately because it's kind of secluded. Right back in there is where I'll be spending the next little while. Alright, let me get backed in here and get parked and all that good stuff. And I'll be right back, guys. See y'all in a minute. Well, what do you think, guys? She looks a little bit off to itself. I got trash right over here, across the way there. Bathroom right down here. Water, power, sewer. Picnic table, fire pit. We should be good to go. Now, the tent. This is from Kingcamp, and y'all know if you've been watching, our camping channel, you've seen they've sent us several other things, chairs and whatnot. Really, really cool company. They got tons of really cool camping gear. Kingcamp, okay? Kingcamp. But this right here is not your average tent. As you can see, this thing is considerably larger than your average tent. It's considerably heavier too. Now, not like, not burdensome heavy. It's like 40 pounds, I think, 41, I think it said. But this thing is double layered, and the mesh in the top, I'll show you when we get it together, but it's one of those, you know how you can get those that go on like SUVs and things like that. If you've ever looked at those, most of them are specific. You get one for this car, it fits, it's made to fit, you know what I'm saying. If you've looked at them, you'll see what I'm saying. They'll say what vehicle they're for. This one is designed to be more of a universal, and it says right on the package, it fits cars, trucks, minivans, just pretty much anything you want to slap it up on. But it's not only a tent, it's also got a vinyl exterior shell on it, on the tent itself. And, it can take some, some real weather. And you can set it up to either be, attached to that and make this your bedroom, which is what I'm going to do tonight. But you can also set it up as a standalone 2-room tent, or one big room, however you want to do it. But it is, without a doubt, the most versatile tent I've ever seen. You can set it up as a canopy. You can set it up as, cold weather. You can set it up however you want. When I need to go out later, I'll just, you just take the thing off, slide it off, and you're done. You drive away. Simple as that. But anyway, it says it's really easy. It says 15-minute setup. But this is my first time doing it, so it'll probably take me a little bit longer. Not familiar with it. I have not opened the bag at all. It's what you see is the way it came out of the box. I haven't touched it. Now that puppy looks good, don't it? Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. This is, like I said, this is by far the most versatile tent that I've ever seen. I've got it basically in canopy mode. Right now you can, use it like a canopy. You can put the floor in it, make a tent. You can, a whole bunch of different ways. By the way, it's the Kingcamp Boundless X5B is the name of it. And we'll have a link up for you guys in the description. But it wasn't too bad to put together. It took me 20, 25 minutes, a little bit more than 15 first time out. You know how it is. It's kind of getting used to parts. But I've got it set up to plug the truck in a little bit later. And check this out. Look at that. This is not your regular tent, guys. There is no sunlight coming through this. There is no rain coming through this. It's got a vinyl coating on it. And like I said, you can either change these to be you know, a porch, basically, like I've got right here, or you can drop the wall and you know, close it, zip it up and make it a wall. You can roll it up and make it a window. And the same thing down here. This is another one. You know, the only difference is this one here, I've got the hill kind of goes down, so I can't use my two porch poles on this end. But that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Like I said, I'll pretty much be running in canopy mode this time because I'll be plugging my truck in a little bit later once I get ready. It's still a big old mess. But but like I said, you can use it any way you want. You can set this up any way you want. This is going to take some serious weather. I very much plan to use this puppy when cold weather starts to roll back in this winter. You know, just use my big diesel heater and keep this puppy nice and snug. Shouldn't be a problem. But I really like that now. I really do. You can change this to be the same way as the other side. You can, you know, zip this out or close it up or whatever you want to do. You can make it a solid wall or leave it like so. You can use it with your vehicle, you know, whatever, pretty much any vehicle you got. And, you know, you can unzip this and roll it up, make it a great big window if you want to, big door, whatever you want, you know, whatever you want to do. It's really, really nice. And it was, once I got the hang of it, it's really easy to set up. It's very straightforward. Poles, tubes, you know, not that tricky. Clips, you know, not exactly rocket science. But that's pretty good directions, you know, step-by-step directions, how to put it all together. But here's the floor, and you can see where it zips in, and, you know, Velcro and zippers, whatnot. But I won't be using the floor. I'm on, you know, asphalt here and a little bit of gravel back over here. You know, I'm not on grass or mud or dirt or anything like that. And, you know, this will be the bed later. I'll have my bedroom in here, believe it or not. That's one of their products too. I was going to show you too. It's an airbed. It's an airbed mattress that you don't have to blow up at all. You don't got to do squat. I mean nothing. You just lay it down there and it fills up. That's it. I'll show that to you a little bit later. It's from Kingcamp too. It's really, yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. But so far so good. I really like it. It's really well built. It's very thick. And now you see why it weighs 41 pounds, right? This is not some cheap Walmart tent by any means. But I'm going to finish setting up and, you know, all this good stuff. Today is free fishing in West Virginia this weekend. So they have a little catfish pond. Well, I think it's got bluegill and bass and stuff too. But I'm going to run up and grab some chicken liver on the way and brought my fly poles. And, you know, I've got some lures and junk too. So, you know, we'll run up in a little while. Just try our luck. I've been looking for something like this. I got lucky. Y'all know Kingcamp, right? I've mentioned them before. They've sent us several products and stuff. And, you know, the most comfortable chair I've got came from Kingcamp. And I just happened to mention that my good tent got wrecked in a thunderstorm, you know, and they suggested, you know, this one, if I'd like to try this one out. And absolutely. And it just blew my mind, you know, that, I mean, reading the specs on this thing and what it can do. And I mean, man, it was like a kid, you know, waiting on Christmas morning for this thing to get here. I mean, it was rough. It was rough on Leo, waiting on this thing to get there. I ain't gonna lie about it. But it got there yesterday, and all right, we started planning this trip at like 10 o'clock last night. Seriously, we had totally something else completely in mind for today, and okay, let's just switch everything out and go do camping. Okay. I'll go take the new tent out. Cool. But anyway, I've got to get my junk out here and get my camping stuff out, get the tire out of the way. This is one of the other things I wanted to show you guys. This is a sleeping pad from Kingcamp as well. Same, same place, tent people. But check this out. They sent me this. Now, you know how an air bed, right? How you blow up an air bed. You either blow it up, you bring an air pump, you sit there and puff on it, blow it up by lungs. Takes about an hour. If you've ever done it before, you know what I mean. If you've ever tried to blow up an air mattress, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this one doesn't do any of that stuff. It has some... It's an airtight bladder, obviously. It's an airtight, like an air bed. But there is some magical material inside this stuff. I don't know if it's, like from unicorns or what. I don't know. But anyway, alright, I'll quit. It has a proprietary valve. Now check this out. You see how that spins? It's a one-way valve. And if you want to blow it up, you just simply turn the valve like so and leave it alone. Oh, the other way. And leave it alone. And the batting in it pushes the sides out of the airbed part, I guess. Makes it self-inflate. And when it gets full, you just put the lid back on it and close it up. To empty it, to let the air back out of it, to put it back in storage, all you do is flip that puppy around, flip it the other way, and roll it up from the end. That's it. You're done. You don't have to blow nothing up. You don't got to do nothing. You lay it down. Seriously, you take this out of the package. And Heather and I, we took this when we went to Fish Trap Lake. We took it and we, Heather used it, gave it a shot, gave it a try. But that is amazing, is it not? I mean, that's it. That's how you fill this thing and empty it. You just simply flip the valve. Now, how awesome is that? That is absolutely sweet. But I'll have him set up. Got my sleeping bags, all that stuff, and I'll have my bed set up in here, and got my bedroom all set up. But we ain't quite ready to plug him in just yet. We gotta go use those first. But so far so good. I've got I went ahead while I was doing it and hooked up my TV, just kind of setting stuff up, and been watching, had Jumanji running, had it playing in the background while I was doing other stuff. Works pretty good too. Works really good. Check it out.
Anything we ask him, he only has his proof.
Can't do too much. It'll, copyright strike, but you get the point. That's cool though, huh? Middle of nowhere. Just using the phone's cell service to hotspot directly to the TV and, run it Wi-Fi from the phone to the TV. And yeah, I got Hulu and Netflix and everything I have at home I've got out here. No problem. But just sitting down, getting ready to eat a little bit, watch a little TV, and probably button up here in a little while and head down to the lake. That's one of the other things I wanted to show you right there. A little light Heather got. Plugs into a, USB power bank. And it inflates. And it does really good. One of Heather's buddies had one of these. Oh, I'm going to turn the power bank on. There we go. Heather's buddies had one of Heather's friends had one of these, and she liked it and ordered one. It inflates, and it's really bright. It puts out an incredible amount of light. I'll probably mount it up there later, but he's all right for now. That thing is incredibly comfortable. About the same weight as that, you know, just no armrests. And that is way more comfortable. You have to be careful of that thing. It'll knock you out. You know, like you can rock in it and stuff and kick back. And if you ain't real careful, it'll knock you out. It'll put you to sleep if you ain't careful. Very, very comfy. The airbed that I showed you, I got it in here. And they sent me the Gale 300 sleeping bag as well. We did a review on that before, but yeah, I really liked it. Flannel lined inside, nylon, moves around good. You know, if you have cloth, it tends to, you know, cloth sticks to cloth, and a nylon shell does pretty good. You know, you can kind of move around. But I went ahead and put my new pad. I got it inside another sleeping bag. I don't want to get it dirty the first time out. Once the weather, you know, starts to get colder this winter, I'll slap the floor down in this puppy and hook the truck to it and use my big diesel heater. And yeah, I'm looking forward to having a whole lot of fun with this tent, that's for sure. Looking forward to all kinds of adventures. But right now, I guess we'll concentrate on this adventure for today. Alright, lunchtime. I'll see you guys in a few. Let's go pig out a little bit and then go fishing. Thought I'd show you a little bit of the campground. This is there's two loops here, and this one's the one on the right side. Cute little camper, isn't it? That's where I'm at, back in that hole back in there. And that's a big one there. It's nice. Of course, the bathhouse right here. Cool that they do keep a little bit of a presence here. Huh. They seem to, you know, take really good care of the place. Nice little campsite there, isn't it? Another one. Happy birthday. We're having a birthday party. Just a solo tent. Now, that's usually me. And here's a little camp store. Cute playground. Look how nice this looks. Tent camping. This is really cool, isn't it? I don't know how well y'all can see through the windshield and everything, but Looks alright on the little screen, I guess, so I'm assuming it's getting it. Right here's where Rattlesnake Trail goes up. A mini golf course. I remember this was someone, I don't remember who it was, famous, sang there or something. There was a thing on the, when I came over, I have to look in the other video, see what it said. There's the pool. Got a big slide too, great big spinning slide. It's nice. So I kind of give you a little bit of a drive through, show you a little bit of the park anyway. Picnic areas. There's a lot of really cool hiking trails here. Like I said, I've hiked several of them. Oh, it's a race. We're racing. And that white car over there, he's winning. Ah, he won. Look at this bridge. There's them old wooden guardrails. Wild looking, isn't it? Okay, I'm going down here and turning left up the hill to get to the pond. Nothing coming. And of course there's that cabin that I mentioned earlier. And we're coming up on the pond right here on the right. We'll see what it looks like. See how busy it is. It's not a real big pond. I see some empty spaces. See a lot of people though. Well, I don't know about fly fishing. That's what I was kind of thinking about doing. Trying my fly out, see if it did any good. But with this many people, I don't know about that. You know, you need some distance. You know, you got little fish hooks flying at 300 miles an hour. You need a little bit of distance. You go right ahead, dude. I'll wait on you. Pretty little pond. Wow, it's busy. That is crazy. There's 100 people here. Huh. Wow. Every clear spot has somebody fishing there. I've never seen anything like this. Let me flip around, try this again. See if there may be something on the upper end. Of course, there's a trail. No, that's where they have their maintenance equipment, right. Do not enter. Wow, look at that, all the way up the backside. There is nowhere. Wow. As much as I like to fish, I mean, y'all, if you watch my channel, y'all know I like to go fishing. I don't know about this. Alright, let's see what we got here. How pretty does this look? That looks really good, doesn't it? Adult $2. Let me get $2. I see it says admission right over there. Probably should have done this before I turned the camera on, but here we are. There's one.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, doing great. What do you pay? Here?
Right there in that deposit fee box.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Gotcha.
Have you been here before?
Years ago. It's been a long time.
Well, good. We've got a wild boar Mo. He's out right now.
Mo, huh?
Yeah, his name's Mo.
Yeah.
And we've got two bobcats, Sandy and Logan. Logan used to live with a lady, but she thought he was like a house cat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she took him to the vet one day, and the vet was like, "This is a bobcat," so they brought him over to us. Yeah.
Kind of like raising a skunk, thinking it's a kitten.
Yeah, for real. And we've got an owl. He got hit by a car, so he's gonna be here with us permanently. But we used to have a red-tailed hawk in that other place, but we rehabilitated him and sent him back into the wild. So he's not here for a good reason.
Good. Yeah.
And we've got a black bear. She's 26 years old.
Really?
That's really old. That's about 90 years old.
Have you had her here for a long time?
Yeah. Yeah, we're a long time.
I've probably seen her then.
Yeah,
it's been probably 18 years, something like that. Long time.
We used to have a brother in there with her, but he passed at 24.
Oh, really?
We got them both orphaned as cubs and have them since.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
thank you.
For coming.
Thank you for the information. Thank you. Looks pretty wild, don't it? I'll just kind of, there's several of them, so I'll just kind of, go over them. If you want to check any of them out, you can pause it. Various information, about the animals. That's a good job.
Yeah, it is.
A wild boar, huh? Sweet. He's after peanuts. They threw a bunch of peanuts. He went after him. He knows what he's doing. Let's see. Eurasian wild boar. Native to Europe and Asia. 100 to 350 pounds. He looks every bit of it. That's a bruiser right there. You hear him crunching in peanut shells and all. That is cool. Look at the tusks on the thing. That is cool. Likes some peanuts, don't he? Okay. Bobcats. I see these from time to time in the wild. Look at that laying up there. That is beautiful. You are really pretty. Yeah, you know it too, don't you? We look very comfy. Birds, plants. Okay, I'm guessing those are snake enclosures that aren't open right now. Amphibians. was the hawk the one that was rehabilitated? There's 2 enclosures. Looks like this one's being used, but I don't see anything. Yep, black bear. Okay, this is as close as you can get. I can see him right behind that pole. He's laying on the ground right behind that log. There's a log on the ground right there. Danger, bears may bite, you think? Yeah, they will bite. That is wild. Barbed wire on the top, electric fence. 2 layers of electric fence. You can see him right there. He's moving a tire. He's playing with a tire. Alright. Can't wait all day for the bear. Well, it's kind of terrible, isn't it? Unbearable. Oh well, I'll quit doing that. I'll just grin and bear it. Alright. Okay. Alright, we'll see you, bear. Have a nice nap. Alright, back to our little camping trip. I guess we'll pass on the fishing in amongst the 300,000 million people up there. We'll maybe revisit that this evening or possibly in the morning. We'll see. Look at this, heading back up. Little doe just walking down the road. How you doing? Out doing what does do, right? Yeah, that whole bear thing, that was unbearable failure. I'm back at camp, and went ahead and got the truck hooked up. And my fishing poles, I didn't really, barely got to use it. Okay, I didn't get to use them at all, but I thought I'd get another bear joke. I got my TV all set up and got my fan. That little sucker puts out really good. Works really well. Pretty. There's somebody camping in a van. Pokeweed. There's a few down that way. Check that bathroom out. I'll make sure there's no one in there before I show it to you, obviously. But yeah, this is the coolest bathroom in a campground I've ever seen. Bathhouse, they have showers and junk too. But look at this, how peaceful it is. Even with, you know, a few campers and stuff, it's a really quiet place. Alright, I'm going to go in and make sure there's no one in the men's room before I just walk in and start videoing and showing you the bathroom. Look at those shower stalls. Place is really big, it's really clean. Look at that. All tiled. Really well maintained place, isn't it? Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Ooh, free Purell. What's up everybody? Hope y'all having a good day. Alright, let's get out of here and get back up to camp. Got my fire ready. Got all my firewood ready to go. See? There's a handful in there, but the Duraflame is just so much easier. You know, 3 hours, you cut it in half, it's 6 hours per log. And, you know, it's not like it's cold or anything. Yeah, it looks like a party in the back of the truck, don't it? I got my little fire going. It's almost dark. It looks it in the camera. It looks dark, but I can still see plenty. Now, sort of see sky. It's almost gone. It won't be long now. It'll be dark. But I got me a little fire going here. Let me get a light out here. There we go. It's getting there. Won't be long. But I just had the TV on. I had it on Pandora. Oh, there we go. Got it tethered to my phone still and had Pandora running, you know, just playing AC/DC, Crazy Train, Ozzy. I actually saw that concert, Charleston, West Virginia. Sure did. But yeah, looks pretty good in here, don't it? Looks pretty cozy, if I may say so myself. And me. That's better. Little overhead light there, right in the middle. A little bit of tree frogs here and there, that sort of thing. Haven't heard many owls or none of that kind of stuff. I'm sure they're here though. I'm sure I'm surrounded by them. Got my little lantern over here. Look at that. That is cute, isn't it? That is a cool little lantern. I like that thing. Park him right there. Yeah, you can tell I got some neighbors. I guess y'all can hear my neighbors. They're out that way. They're farther than it seems. They're just a little bit louder than it seems to. Well, it's midnight. Oh, I guess I'm about done watching movies. I got the door panel. This one was the porch earlier. It's now, I let it down to become a wall. Close that off. And got my mesh closed up, the windows. And I've got the temperature exactly where I want it in here. I got a little 5,000 BTU heater in here. And I got the temperature perfect. Just cool enough to sleep, but, you know, not get like cool or anything, which it's only supposed to be in the 60s, but, you know, still. If it's that easy, you know, turn a little knob and it'll stay at exactly that temperature all night. Why not, right? Put my light out, TV out. Let's see. That. Good morning. I slept like a baby last night. I mean, I hit that bed and I was absolutely gone in like 5 minutes. I was very much surprised at how well that thing does. That is very comfortable, and it's not too firm. You know how a lot of air mattresses, they sag in the middle and they're kind of, you know, you're bouncy and junk. This don't do any of that stuff. It's like a bed. It's like being on a mattress. It really is. It's very comfortable, and yeah, zero complaints. Zero complaints. It's better than, I have another little air one. I actually brought it. It stays in the truck. Has a little thing on it that you pump like so. You know, you just use your hand, and it has a little hole. and you just, and it fills right up. But, and I liked it, but I mean, this is so much easier. You don't even have to pump it at all. You just open the little valve and it fills up, you know, and open the valve, flip it around, roll it up, and it deflates. That's really cool. Alright, enough chatty stuff. We are in desperate need of some coffee this morning. Check that out. Won't take long to heat coffee on that, will it? She's hot. It's about 10 now. Oh, 10:20. It's funny, I was just thinking how much a difference caffeine and sugar makes in your outlook, your life. I was sitting here a little while ago, right after I spoke a minute ago. I was thinking, man, I gotta tear down all this stuff. I've gotta pack everything. You know what I mean? Load it. You know what I mean? 20, 30 minutes later, a healthy shot of caffeine and sugar. I'm thinking about timing myself, see how fast I can do it. Something else I was thinking too, just sitting here thinking, you know how regular tents, when you buy a tent, if you get a hole in it, a rip, a snag, whatever, you have to trash it right then. You can't take it camping anymore because the first wind that catches it, if the wind don't blow, you're okay, but at least a little bit of wind catches that snag, the entire tent rips all the way across. It just dawned on me a few minutes ago, that's a vinyl coating. I can put vinyl tape on this. You can patch this tent. That just dawned on me. Now that, I don't know if that was, you know, intentional, but that is genius. I didn't even think about that. I think I know what it is. Yeah. It's that, but from a pair of toenail clippers. Alright, let's get to ripping stuff down and loading it back up. We'll see you guys in a few. Well guys, we're all packed up and ready to go. How y'all like all this rain, by the way? It's very, very rainy, huh? Been a good little trip. It's hard to believe. Squeezed all that into less than 23 hours. Matter of fact, 23 hours. But I love the tent, by the way. It did great. In case anybody's curious, there's the specs on it. You can pause that, check it out if you want to. Absolutely love it. Best tent I have ever owned or seen. Very versatile. Don't want to beat a dead horse to death. I think I've made myself pretty clear how I feel about the tent and the mattress pad too. Alright guys, I guess, let me see. Last look around. Everything all cleaned up, ready to go. Oh. Missed one drawstring. Last look, right? Alright, we just throw him next to where he lives. Hard to believe all that stuff fits in there and has all that much room left still. Hard to believe, isn't it? Alright guys, I guess I'm out of here. Still got a little ways to go to get back home. Beautiful day for a ride though, isn't it? Alright guys, until next time, next camping trip, next whatever the situation is, this is Leo. Leo out. How cool is that? I know I ended the video, but I just happened to run into this on the way out. Look at that. That's the old log cabin right there and a deer in the yard. She's like 30 feet away. Not too worried, is she? Yeah, we look kind of bored actually. Alright, thought I'd add that in there.